Guys.
Excellent.
Now we'll have you let go.
Sure, baby. Be ready.
Come on over. We're ready for passengers.
Get in.
There's no graceful way to do it, okay, guys? No graceful way. Is that a big time?
Yeah.
You good?
Yep, I think so.
You can let that down and just come over and put some weight on. You can just lean on right there, yeah.
Got it. Not that far up into the Hades there. Oh, I can fix you out. Got it. Thank you.
I'm back here.
Don't worry about anything. I haven't done the black. We're not going to start today.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's second
Cool.
Corey or Bob, got a radio for you when you get to
Yep. Can you give it to Brian?
Any other girls? Thank you, guys. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we can. Check the band.
there we go. Oh, you're right. Look. No, I We are.
Finally got that
You're by yourself?
hairspray on.
Oh, that's your kids that are out there?
Is this a special occasion?
Let me try to.
It's my
I know the
60th
sun's
birthday.
there.
You're right.
I know
You're
the
right.
sun's there. Happy birthday.
Thank you. What birthday?
That might have a couple.
Oh, you don't even look 60.
All right, it's gonna be noisy overhead. Try to warn you the first couple of times. After that, you're gonna be on your own, okay? Remember to just be ready for that noise all the time. Here's a little backlight for photo. Is a photo up for you? Nice and bright.
Whoa!
Also quite warm. Radiant heat there, yeah. I just have a couple more things to do here, and then I'll be right with you guys to talk about landing.
Hey babe, turn around here for that.
Here you go. Hold this up.
I got the wrong one.
You didn't want my photo?
Yeah. Of course I do.
No, you don't.
So cool.
Okay, I'm going to try to get the other one.
All right, wait on for me, please.
Wait on. Wait on.
My elbow's right there.
Cinch hoodie.
Enough to that.
Oh, that's okay. I'll sacrifice the hoodie.
Yeah.
Be a little hop of the balloon.
good?
There. All right. If you look straight up, you'll see something interesting. It's only going to be there for a second, but I'm going to open the top of the balloon.
You won't be able to do the picture. Thank you.
Thank you.
Photo, real quick.
Okay, thanks so much.
Over. It's over.
You open the top.
All right, and now some noise. Grass falling out of there. Just be careful if you're looking up and get grass in your eye. Yeah.
My hair.
The fan sometimes will blow a little
Millions
bit
of
of loose grass up in there.
BTUs
That's kind of
above your
falling out
head.
now. Are you guys warm enough? Everybody warm enough?
The van goes with the balloon. Anybody wants to take a jacket off or anything if they think they're too warm.
I'm fine.
Well, I was going to see if they throw it on the back of the pickup for the lift gate, but
Pick up what you did in the basket.
talk to,
I mean, excuse me.
yeah, maybe just talk to somebody. See. Otherwise, you can leave it on the back. I'm not so sure you couldn't run it up to the airport.
Okay, and then come back.
Just get going and run up there and drop it off.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
All right, guys. We are ready to go flying. I'm ready to go flying, and the balloon is ready to go flying. You guys are almost ready to go flying. Need to talk to you about landings a little bit. I'll sit here. So we're gonna fly for about an hour, maybe a little more than that, maybe a little less than that, depending on where we have a good place to land. In hot air ballooning, you never pass up a good place to land. There may not be another one for a while. Okay. When we find that place and we come in to make our landing, I'll be busy flying the balloon, taking care of my part to get us in there safely and make sure the crew knows where we're at and all those kind of things. So we won't have a lot of time to answer questions about which way do I face, what do I do, what do I hang on to, all of that. So we're just gonna practice the landing position really quickly, okay? It's 4 things. Number 1 is the direction that you face, and it's that way. Everyone turn to face that way for me. Number 2 is to grab onto 2 places inside the basket, which is the red rope handles in front of you. Make sure you got those red rope handles, not the outer edge of the uprights. You can share them if you need to. Yep, you guys are fine like that. Okay, number 3 is to bend your knees part. So what I will do is have you slide that way and have you slide back into the corner, all the way back into the corner right there. So everybody find the back pad. Everybody get back up against that back pad. We're gonna bend our knees and do a wall sit. So you've got your feet just slightly in front of you. You've still got the red rope handles, but let's use your shoulder as a guide for how far down to go. Down in there just a little bit more. There you go, perfect. Perfect, come on back up. Promise not to leave you that way very long. It'll just be for that little bump to the ground. Shoulder as a guide for not only how far down to go, but also not to go much lower than that. I want you to have a little bit of room. If I do bump the ground a little harder than you're expecting, I want you to have some room to move with it and catch yourself, okay? Number 4, please stay in the basket, not only during the flight, but when we get ready to land and after we've landed. It's very important, even though I tell you we're good, come up from landing positions, please don't climb out yet. And the reason for that's the weight difference of one of you climbing out will let me back up in the air. Okay, so just wait until the crew's there and we're ready to lay the balloon over and we're telling you, okay, it's your turn to climb out, okay? A couple more little side notes. Cameras on a strap or a string just during the landing. Try to tuck them in so that they can't swing and get broken or break somebody else. You can have those out the rest of the time. Cell phones we can have out for video and pictures and all that, but we're not talking on cell phones up in the air with airplanes, okay? Burners are quite noisy. I need to burn whenever I need to, which doesn't make sense because of the delay, but it's usually right when you ask me a question or when you want to talk to the person next to you. Just pick up where you left off afterward, okay? If you see something drip out of the burner, it's just water, not fuel.
Okay.
I can answer that question for you.
Hot water.
Does anybody have questions for me before we get started?
What is the fuel?
Propane. Yep, propane, and we're drawing liquid out of the bottom of the tank and vaporizing it up here for lots of power. So like a really good barbecues, maybe 50,000 BTUs, we're running 50 million BTUs. A little more
That's a
power.
lot,
Yeah. Yeah. So you need more than marshmallows if you're going to cook on this. Any other questions? You can if you want. I'm not policing that. No, I just trust you not to be talking to somebody on it while we're up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Any more questions? More questions? You're welcome to ask questions during the flight. If I don't know the answer, I'll use the burner to drown you out. Pick a different question. We'll go from there.
All right.
I have a question for you guys. Are you ready to go flying?
Yeah.
Yeah!
We are. All right. I'm just gonna need to reach behind you and get rid of this tether here. We're not going to take the van with us. I'll trust the crew to bring it and meet us over there. Yeah.
Wherever we go.
All right.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Hands off, stand clear.
See ya.
Way better than an airplane.
Wow, that's lovely.
So we've got this balloon kind of above us here, so they're not going to want to go up quite yet. So we're just going to hang about the same elevation with them for a minute until one of us can. I know you got Rod kind of over you. I have enough room actually. I think I'll go up. We'll start to see a little farther around, coming up kind of quickly here to get clear of this blue balloon so they have room to move if they need to.
So cool.
And just a little bit here, we'll be able to see back towards St. Paul. We've got still the Portland Rose Balloon Company, still has a couple balloons in the air over there. And we'll be able to look back behind us and watch these other balloons come off the field. I have the onboard air conditioning on, so let me know if you get close.
3 mile an hour layer that's heading north.
Ooh.
That's not fun.
Oh.
Rogue's actually right over the line of balloons on the field, but I'm climbing at 4 and I'm just going through 500 feet. So I'm clear of Steens.
North or south, Rogue?
I was just going east for a minute here, but I think I'll get into the north stuff here shortly.
And at about 800 feet, I'm going due west.
See the balloons coming off the field going to the north a little bit. We came back over top of them, but we're up high enough, they got plenty of room. And we're expecting to turn to the left here. It's going to be our left turn today. Predominantly, I think we'll go north. I think up above, up higher from watching those helium balloons, we saw travel that was kind of going to the north. So we'll just keep playing around with this and finding what directions to go where. Starting to see the Willamette River up here now. And of course, we can see Chehalem Ridge in the backdrop of Newburgh there and the Dundee Hills there past the red balloon. That's kind of where wineries got started, on the Dundee Hills there. All those green patches with the dirt trails through them are all grapes over there.
You're clear to us.
Yeah, Rogue to the field. I'm actually moving west now, and I'm west of Cascade, just slightly southwest of Cascade.
And Timberline seems it's clear to come up where you're at.
Yes, if you're on the right side of that, you should see me.
No, I was just tapping it.
You would just see how warm it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're safe there. Sometimes I get these 6'5" guys.
Yeah, yeah.
They're right here. It's like, did you bring a
My
hat?
forehead's on fire. I'm joking.
See the little bump in the terrain over there. So that's Butteville. That's the Butte.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Parrot Mountain over here, which is the very top of it, sticking out of the haze. We've got a lot of fires right now, so clearly it's not clear. It's really hazy out towards the mountains. We did see a little glimpse of Mount Hood when the sun was coming out behind it, so that was a really cool sunrise this morning. Here, about 7 miles an hour, kind of straight north, and back towards St. Paul. This is kind of what we wanted. We wanted to fly back towards town.
Almost 1700 now, and
I'm gonna have the crew take that fan. When we got there, the belt was broken, one of the fans, so we only had one fan. But I'm gonna have them take it all the way back to the airport and swap it out, and then come back and meet us this way. So I'm glad we're flying that direction.
But I'm 2 years north, and I'm moving west. I mean, you're clear to come up because you'll go east and then start moving west with me. After that, we'll start coming up.
I hear either an airplane or equipment. I hear something. Sounds like an airplane. There it is. River out there west of us, and
Well, it looks like we might be converging, so I'm going to hold up here. I'm at 1,200 feet. I expect you'll start crossing over me.
yeah, copy that. It's got a pretty good west there. I'm at 2,000 feet and still climbing at 2, and so you'll be clear of me shortly. So that you can see the river's flowing from left to right, but you see that great big bend in the river there. It makes a big, huge bend around, call that Horseshoe Bend. And then inside of that, you see the similar shape with the little lake that's inside, and of course, what they call that Horseshoe Lake. What else would they call it? Doesn't have a lot of water in it right now. It seems to be sort of the trend. It's been less and less over the years, but you can see the original kind of tree line there where it was actually a really nice U-shaped lake there. You're just gonna see us going up and down. Everybody's doing their own thing to maneuver. We'll go back down here in a little bit. Steen's balloon, you're well clear now to the west of us.
Copy road, I'll come up and get some more north.
There's your football field.
Yeah, real grass. So after the rodeo, July 4th, they get on that real grass. They got lots of people around here that know how to grow grass for seed.
Sure.
Yeah. And plant that in there, and they've got it ready. I think their homecoming opener is probably coming up here in a week or two. I don't know when it is, but they'll be ready to go. A lot of the orchards that you see Silver is called out here in the fields. They're hazelnuts once they bring them into the store. Signal hazelnuts till they're chocolate or in a latte. They're filberts.
Has some hops farms. Too.
Lots of hops around. Yep, absolutely. Normally those are down closer to the river, so look for poles. Let's see where that's hops. A lot of hops down that way, I think, and over. And there's one of the processing plants right there, that yellow building there. But hops, I think, take quite a bit of water, and so we always see them near a good water source. I think they have a lot of hops over here too, just past the yellow colored field. Yeah. We're actually starting to pick some of those now, which it seems a little early. Usually, I think we see them the first part of October. Or late September, but they're already picking some of the hops. Picking a lot of stuff already. Seems a little early. Everything's a little bit early. Rogue, go ahead. Yeah, I'm out in front of you guys a little bit. I'm at 2,500 feet, just kind of hanging still.
traffic.
I'm just gonna check on my crew, make sure they're getting with it. Make sure they got it's a little bit.